What's happening, fam? Star here, bringing you guys another banger. Yeah, so somebody was asking me about the brains uh, in yesterday's video. Somebody commented. And so hopefully I'll do a little bit of justice as to once again how to obtain these and a little bit as to what they are going to do for base and their importance for the ecosystem. Let me set my timer here. And so we'll get back to this. Let's look at our market. And you guys know, hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Help this little itty bitty, tiny, fishy, and this enormous pond just um, grow because we're bringing a lot of really good information pertaining especially to Pepecoin based AI. Um, and so like that we can get more people aware of this fantastic project and some of the other projects also that I share here, but mainly Pepecoin based AI. So, all right, here we go with Bitcoin. It's gone up a little bit in the last 7 days, 6.4%. So, pretty good. Seems to be like a lot of enthusiasm in crypto Twitter and such, you know. So I don't know, maybe because it's Q3, right? It just started today, July 1st. So maybe that's a little bit of enthusiasm. It's like, okay, oh, finally, one of the worst month for crypto, is June. I think number one is September, and then number two is June. So yeah, strap in. We still got to get through June. But before we get through June, we have July and August. And not all Septembers are bad either. So, all right. So it's okay. It's okay. Solana, not too bad. And what else? Cardano, Avalanche, pretty nice. 23% in the last 7 days. So that's pretty good. What else? I have here Polkadot, 13%. Near pretty flat last 7 days, but still something to not sleep on. Mm, I'll touch Pepe and them, in the meme section. Caspa still 20% up, even though it's taking a little dip. There were some issues, I guess, with some rollout for the what was it? KRC contract uh, problems that they were having or something like that. And so it took a little dip, but still, they'll get better. And we'll see that this will be a thing of the past. I mean, it may drop a little bit more, but not significantly. I don't think. ICP, I still wouldn't sleep on ICP. What else? And then this is Fetch AI now with the whole alliance here. So this was Fetch and Singularity.net and Ocean Protocol. So, I mean, it's a little bearish. So, sell the news event. And then on top of that, you had Coinbase that said, nope, they're not going to support this merger thing, this new token, I guess. And just always gets nasty. But, anyways, I'm pretty sure this is going to get better with time. And at the end of the day, Coinbase is not the end all be all. So, okay, what else do we have over here to look at? Okay, maker. Oh yeah, dog with hat. We'll take a look at that in the memes. And what else? What else? And this is very nice. Algo, the last 7 days, a 12% increase. Very good. Algo. I need to see like 1200% over here. Okay. And Jasmine, yeah, pretty flat. It's still not too bad. It's not doing bad at all. Okay, so we go to our memes and Doji Shib. So Big Pepe East. So pretty flat the last day, but 8% up in the last week. But look at Dog with Hat Man just killing it over here. Almost 40% up in the last 7 days. So you go with Bonk 25% the last 7 days and 14% up in the last 24 hours. Brett doing pretty good also, 25% the last 7 days, and trying to get to the 11% in the green for the last 24 hours. Look at me doing pretty good. Dog and rooms, 24% the last 7 days. Pretty good. Mod coin kind of taking a little breather. I mean, this thing ran like absolutely crazy and still 42% up in the last 7 days. So pretty good for Mog Coin. Cat in a Dog's World still doing quite well, 9% up in the last 24 hours, and 35, trying to go to 36% in the last 7 days. So pretty good for Cat in a Dog's World. And we got Popcat still around 100% up in the last 7 days. Just absolutely amazing. And pretty flat the last 24 hours. Pepecoin. Here we go. Pepecoin 20% up in the last 7 days. And still 5% up in the last 24 hours. So I do have some more Ethereum that I'm going to trade. And there was another post that I found on X. I'll show you guys. And it's like I have that same feeling, the very same feeling. And I'm gonna tell you guys the reasoning behind it, at least for me. All right, but I'm definitely going to DCA some more into Pepecoin. Mega Turbo still has taken a bit of a hit, but I mean, for those that believe this project is gonna do fantastic, I do think is going to do well, and mainly is because of the community. It's the community, mainly the community. They're still doing things, still being added to different exchanges and all that, but the community is super strong. So again, I wouldn't bet against Turbo that much. So don't let this fool you, my opinion at least. So, um, so this may just be actually a very nice opportunity to grab some turbo if that's what you want to do and your research leads you to it. Punky has done quite well, 64% in the last 7 days and over 14% in the last 24 hours. So it's doing quite well. Apu also doing pretty good, 24% in the last 24 hours and 63.5% in the last 7 days. Michi has been absolutely killing it. Look at this, 222% up in the last 7 days. So if you bought Michi that a week ago, you put in $100, you are up $200 on this puppy right here, or this kitty. So not too bad. Very good for Michi. And the last 24 hours, it's up 11.3%. It's pretty good. And Kakenu, 27.5% the last 7 days. Still doing pretty good in the green. And so, oh yeah. I mean, when here also, last 7 days, pretty good, almost 58%. And then we have Pepe here, and this guy's almost 200% up also in the last 7 days. So just like Michi, if you got this 7 days ago, you are like just having a blast going to the bank. Cash out. Uh, Meniki, so 25%, still doing pretty good. Still good here. And Snack. I think the one thing that kills Snack is the exclusivity of Cardano. I think that's what kills it the most. For me to get, because I have some Snack, but for me to get some Snack, man, I had to like do some stuff. I mean, it's not like it was crazy, because for me to get any of these other tokens in Solana, I had to get a Phantom wallet. But like the Phantom wallet is very easily, like you could get it very easily for your iPhone and stuff. But the some of the wallets for um, for Cardano, they're like easier if you get them in the browser, in your computer. And so it was a I didn't really like it that much. It wasn't as friendly as I would have liked it to be. But anyways, enough ranting about Snack. I still like Snack. It's a very cool um, meme, but Cardano just got to get better, man. Just got to make it easier you know, for mass, uh, for the masses. Is what I meant to say. I don't know. I was gonna say mass population. For the masses. And Daddy Tate is just not doing too well. And so, as always, you guys can go down and down. Hoppy here also just going ballistic the last 24 hours. Look at that, 55% green. And in the last 7 days, 118%. Not too shabba doo. Okie dokie. So this is what I found, right? At Robin the underscore hood. So he pretty much um, has been doing the same thing that I've done, which is study conviction, right? It's just study this thing. And he says here, after numerous reallocations, I finally decided to swap my last tokens outside of Pepecoins. And the universe confirmed that I made the right decision. So he took the rest of his ETH and he traded it for Pepecoin. And so, I mean, not entirely sure how he got more value on Pepecoin than normally you don't. Normally that's not the case. So I don't know. I don't know if this is just um, um, I don't know if maybe this is not right, or I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, the whole point of this post is, that he came to this realization, And so, and this is what I've been thinking about. And the reason why I've been thinking this way is because I was listening to what's his name? Grant Cardone, I think it was. I was listening to him. He was talking about how the way that you make life changing wealth is when you concentrate most of your investment into one thing. And I said, "What?" I was like, "What's up with diversification?" And you see, most YouTubers that are absolutely rich, filthy rich, probably have a whole bunch of money, like they'll diversify and they'll tell you, oh, the best way to do it is diversify. But even in the beginning for them, it was easier, right? If they, for those of them that actually came into space much earlier, especially like 2017 or something like that, where you could still get, some Bitcoin at quote unquote, right? Reasonable prices, probably under 10K, and they were able to get many of them. If they were able to get some under $1,000, I mean, they were stacked. And so, but now, how feasible is it to get a Bitcoin? And and how easy will it be for Bitcoin to make you rich, right? Because you hear a lot of them. It's like, oh, you put your money in Bitcoin, put your money in Bitcoin, put your money in Bitcoin. And I get you guys because I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to like break through and actually, make 6, 7 figures this cycle. And so, um, if that is the case, so will Bitcoin be the one to do it? Well, the only way to do that is if you get a whole ton of money to throw it in there. But then how is that gonna, it's, I mean, it's the safest bet. But then if Bitcoin goes from where it's at right now to $150,000, then it just barely, like, just a little over 2x. Will that bring, the results that you're looking for? And it's like, well, it's a little hard, right? So let's say you take that same amount of money, right? And let's say you have $60,000 and you put it in Ethereum. Well, at least with Ethereum, you'll get, well, I'm just gonna round, okay? So don't go crazy on me, guys. But let's say you get, what is it, 200. All right. Guys are gonna make me do math over here. So let's go ahead and I'm just using my phone real quick. And so we're gonna take 60,000 divided by 3,500, more or less. Ooh, yikes. 60,000 divided by 3,500. So that'll give you what, 17 Ethereums. Boom, bet. So now you have this Ethereum. How much is going, uh, uh, how high is Ethereum going to go in this cycle? Now, let's say Bitcoin just it does absolutely crazy, right? And it does a 10x from where it's at right now. So if you were to hold on to your Bitcoin and it does a 10x from where it's at right now, then you're looking at $600,000. And you think to yourself, like, oh man, amazing. Like, and yes, I agree. That's super good. Like, amazing. It's a little harder for it to do it, but I mean, great. So now we do the same thing with, what's it called? With Ethereum. And so with Ethereum, if you get, let's say, a 10x, right? So if you get a 10x for Ethereum, it'll be from where it's at right now, let's say $35,000, right? Because it's 3,500. Yeah. So $35,000 times the 17 Ethereums that you would have if you were to put all $60,000. I know this is crazy, crazy numbers. Like, I get you guys. And it comes out to the same thing. It is $600,000 because it's a 10x, right? And now, how easy will it be for Ethereum to actually reach $35,000? Think about that also. I mean, can it do it? Yes. If Bitcoin goes to $600,000, I wouldn't doubt that Ethereum can go there, especially with the ETFs. But then, what if you were to take that same amount of money and put it in Pepecoin, right? I'm not saying do it. Um, that's a whole lot of money. And remember, anything that you put in crypto, you have to be willing to, if you lose it, right? I mean, it's a saying. Of course, we don't want to lose it, and it's gonna hurt like crazy if we were to lose a whole lot of money. But you know, will it cripple? Probably. Most people will probably get completely decimated, and so, but you got to put in whatever you're willing to lose, right? That it won't like completely wipe you out clean. I know it's easier said than done because most people, that's what they do. They put everything in. But nevertheless, um, so let's say you take that same $60,000 and you put it in Pepecoin. And Pepecoin at the moment is trading at like around $3.50. Let's take a look at it. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to show you guys the reasoning. Yeah, $3.51. So 350. So that'll give us 17,142 Pepe coins. Okay. And so then now, let's say Pepe coin reaches the so the market cap right now is 400. Okay, so let's say it does reach a $10 billion market cap. Okay, 10 billion. Can it do it? I do believe it can do it, and I think it's going to do it. Honestly, I think it could. It's going to do more than 10,000, 10,000, 10 billion. Because I mean, just the other day, Pepecoin hit a billion. So, and a 10x from there, like that shouldn't be. I mean, I know it gets harder, but it shouldn't be that crazy, especially with the amazing project that Pepecoin is. So let's say that Pepecoin hits $10 billion, right? So we said it's 17,142. Okay. And so 10 billion, 10 million, 10 billion divided by 400 million. That's a 25x. So a 25x. So a 25x times 25x. Sorry, I gotta do this again. Divided by 3.50 times 25x. So it'll be 3.5 times 25. So a $10 billion market cap with no burn, okay, no burn, will be an $87.50 Pepe coin. We multiply that times the 17,142, I think it is. And that would give you guys $1.5 million. Yeah, you heard that right. Sorry that the math over here. I was trying to, you know, but yeah, you heard that right. Just for this to hit $10 billion, right? If today you were to buy $60,000 worth of this, it would be $1.5 billion, 1.5 billion, $1.5 million if Pepecoin would hit a market cap of 10 billion. And I'm not gonna say 100% because I mean, nobody could be 100%, but it would be very, very, very doable for Pepecoin to hit um, at least $10 billion. Again, I gave you that number without the burn. Okay. If we include the burn in there, then now you multiply that $1.5 million times 3 or 4. Okay, depending on how many tokens get burned. And that'll give you an idea. So it'll be looking somewhere between 4.5 to $6 million. You would be a Pepecoin millionaire. And these are real numbers, guys. Again, not everybody has $60,000. I'm just giving you guys an idea. I mean, if you think about it, right? Um, if you put in $10,000, then that would technically bring you to 1 million, right? If these numbers work out how they should, right? A $10 billion market cap plus you have the burn $10,000 approximately times 100x, which is what that would be. It would bring you to $1 million, okay, for $10,000. Is that more doable? Yes, but is that for everybody? Absolutely not. But you could play right with those numbers. Again, you put in $1,000, it could bring you to $100,000. Is $100,000 a lot of money? Yes, it is. It's crazy amount of money for $1,000 worth of investment. Who wouldn't want to do that? Just throwing that out there. Okay, now let's get to man, I think I'm gonna have to leave this for the next video because this video is already long enough, and I want to do just justice to this again. I want to make this video for that one person. So I am so sorry. I will hopefully tomorrow touch up on this. Just know that there is two pathways, okay, to get a brain. One is staking 100,000 Pepe coins, and the other one is burning Pepe coins. And yeah, we'll go through this a little again, more detailed. And but there's gonna be a lot. I mean, this thing goes exponentially, like with however many brains get issued. Like once you get here to the almost to the half of how many brains are out there, you're actually gonna need almost 101,000 Pepe coins to get a brain. This is insane. That is insane. And this thing is gonna be absolutely crazy when it gets rolled out. But anyways, um, yeah, a lot of money is going to be made doing this. Here in the first year, the mainnet, the base, okay, so the brains staking based on mainnet are expected to generate, okay, over 13,000 base tokens for the first year. There's gonna be a halving, just like Bitcoin has its own halving. It's gonna be a halving, but for based AI, I think it's gonna be every year, and this is gonna go on for like 10 years. I think it was somebody that made a comment on one of my videos and mentioned that, and so um, yeah, so it's gonna be pretty a pretty decently producing machine, a money machine. Okay, a very very decently money producing machine. But anyways, we'll touch up on it probably tomorrow's video. For now, you know, uh, Tucker says the ticker is Tucker. Uh, yes, it is, but also the ticker is Pepecoin. And so, yeah, I am going to buy some more Pepecoin. I'm just waiting for gases to go down a little bit so I can actually get some more. But I am in this camp, okay, of just allocating, and I'm gonna continue to allocate more of my Ethereum, as I told you guys in previous videos, just because of the whole um, my whole thesis, right, on how much more I can actually get, for my Pepecoin than I were with the other ones. Now, I'm not going to be a completely degen and just sell everything that I have, because I have a lot of other really bad tokens, and I have good tokens, but I'm not going to sell everything. I'm not going to sell all my Ethereums, like the hood here did. But I am thinking of selling at least half, which is a pretty significant amount, you know. Not crazy like some people, right? Not $60,000 worth or $100,000 worth. But I mean, for me, decent enough that can actually at least put me somewhere in the map, to be in a good position, whatnot. So, anyways, guys, this is what I wanted to bring to you guys today. Study the project, man. Study the project, and by studying the project a little bit more, I know the more you guys hear, I'm like almost a broken a broken disc, right? Just going back, conviction, Pepe going base stay high, Pepe going base stay high. Don't sleep on this, right? Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Study the token, study the token, because once all the pieces are in place, the bull run kicks off like in full force, right? And these things start taking off, and then we have the burn coming through, and then you guys, the people that were sitting on the line are going to be like, oh my goodness, why did we sit on the line? And then those of you guys that have been in the game for some time, and you're like, oh man, maybe you're in the red, and you're like, oh man, what have I done? I'm in the red, this and that. And then you're going to look back and be like, oh, it was that silly guy, the silly guy in that YouTube video. So don't let anybody, okay, not even me, don't let anybody, trample on your conviction on. Study this thing, man. You guys are gonna see that um, there's a lot of potential to make a lot of money here. I mean, I just brought out, a what's it called? I just threw out some numbers there real quick, but definitely Pepecoin would blow out a lot of other tokens, you know, especially if it does 100x, 400x, then I mean, forget it, man. Sky's the limit. Again, $10 billion. If it were to go to $40 billion or $50 billion, man, then we'll be talking about potentially what, making 8 digits in the next year. I don't know, but I would be absolutely static if I were to make 8 figures. So with that said, guys, none of this is financial advice. I'm just throwing some information out there. I was playing in my computer, in my calculator on my phone, and hopefully you guys, double check the numbers. Leave me some comments. I do like speaking with you guys whenever I get the chance to get in and reply. I always do. So thank you for your time and for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.